Hey everybody, Bob Umar here, and welcome to my weekly chat at SEOPA to Seize Your Passion. Excited to have you here. Today we're going to talk about something really important, which is bullying. Bullying in the workplace, bullying amongst leaders. And I think it's a very important topic. It's very relevant because I'm seeing it now in the workplace. I'm seeing it now in politics. I'm seeing it now even in families, and I want to get to that topic. I'm a five-time TEDx speaker, one of Inc. Magazine's top 100 leadership speakers. I'm here every week, 11:45 a.m. on Eastern Standard Time on Tuesdays to talk about topics to seize your passion, whether it's corporate, entrepreneurship, passion projects, whatever. And I'm from Toronto, Canada, home of the Raptors. Let me know where you're from. Type below. Share us on Twitter. Share us on Facebook. Let people know what's going on. If you like what you're hearing, send double tap, triple tap the hearts. We love the hearts. And let's get right into this. So, bullying is something that we're seeing in the workplace and in leadership positions. Let's start with the workplace. If you have a boss that makes you cry constantly, that is a problem. If you have a coworker who constantly harasses you, harangues you, or even just passive aggressively says things that really upset you mentally and it affects you physically, that's bullying. You need to find a way to put a stop to it. Now, I know it's hard. It's very hard, but there are processes in place. You can talk to your team members. You can talk to cross-functional team members. You can talk to HR if there is one. These are things you need to do to try to get more insight into how to handle that bullying. And I can tell you that bullying should be unacceptable. And I know that there are a lot of leaders out there, and I've had a boss or two who, they just hammer on you all the time and make you feel like dirt. And to me, that's not good. Like, I don't like it. I don't like that type of authoritarian type leadership. But I know they do it because sometimes it gets results, because a lot of people are willing to, slave themselves, or willing to just do what it takes, or out of fear, out of authority. These are things that people will do. So we have to discourage that in the workplace. I think the new leader needs to be more empathetic. The new leader needs to invest in their people. The new leader needs to be more understanding of what drives people's motivations. And if you do a good job, you'll actually have more productivity. I mean, a bully can only make you work a certain amount, but at a certain point you're going to leave. There's less the company has less retention, and ultimately you're going to not be as productive as you could be if you were totally empowered and felt invested in and things like that. And then secondly, we see bullying now in other places. If a high school principal is a bully, if a political leader is a bully, if a religious spiritual leader is a bully, if your family member is a bully, why do we stand for that? Why do we let that get in the way? And I can tell you that if you're working on a passion project, if you're working on any sort of initiative, if there's a bully within your midst, it's going to affect things. It's going to affect how people engage. It's going to affect people in terms of what they're trying to do. It's going to affect productivity. So you need to make sure you nip that in the bud. Now, how do you do that? And thanks for the hearts. Love that. How do you do that? One is you think about your company values. Think about your organization values. What are the things you value? I value diversity, equality, inclusiveness. These are things that I care about. And so I will speak to those. Number two, when you talk to a bully, you don't name call them or do personal attacks. You say, here's the behavior that we saw. Here's how it made myself or other people feel. And what do you think about that? And see what they say. Give them a chance. And if they deny it or get defensive or things like that, then you know what? You need to say, look, if you're not able to acknowledge this stuff, then we need to resolve the situation. Maybe you need to leave, or we need to find some other sort of solution. Because, again, one of the challenges with a lot of bullies out there, particularly in politics and business, is they can't even acknowledge the fact that they're being a bully. They don't even see it. And the third thing that's really important about bullies is that one of the hardest things about bullying in the workplace, in leadership, in passion projects, in politics, wherever, or even in families, is the people that empower them to continue. So if a father is a bully to the wife and children, the kids and the wife may let it continue because they're afraid, which is unfortunate, because I get that fear gets in the way. In the workplace or in politics, followers and employees will say, yeah, it's fine, or they create a narrative where it's okay, well, at least they're making decisions, at least they're getting things done, at least they're doing what they need to do. So all these things are challenges that people are struggling with when it comes to bullying. And I'm only saying this because in the last year or two, I'm seeing a lot of it more. And it hits me personally because, when I was in the corporate, I had a couple of bosses who were bullies. And now I see in politics that there are bullying leaders out there. There's one particular one that everyone knows in the U.S., and now there's one in Canada in Ontario that we're seeing, and this bullying, divisive way, which ultimately ends up being ends up being bigoted, prejudiced, misogynistic, sexist, like xenophobic, all these different things. This divisive behavior is not healthy for our culture. It's not healthy for our businesses. It's not healthy for our families. It's not healthy for our society if we allow this and create a narrative where it's okay, or we embolden people to behave this way, or we accept and normalize this behavior. And I know I'm getting a little bit touchy here, maybe a little bit political, but again, bullies are strong, an important thing everywhere. And I apologize if it's too sensitive, but in my mind, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you're my milkman, or you're my teacher, or you're my high school principal, or my political leader, or my uncle. If you're going to bully, to me, that type of behavior is unacceptable, and we need to find ways to work on it and call it out. And the best way for us, honestly, to deal with this is we need each other. We need to talk to each other and support each other and speak up, stand up and speak out. And if you're afraid to, then stand up and speak out as a duo or as a group of people, because that's how we're going to affect change. And if we want to affect positive change, we need to say right now, no means no to these bullies, and stand up to them, call those actions, and do the best we can. It's going to save our families, it's going to save our businesses, it's going to save our society and our culture. So, hope you enjoyed this talk. All my talks are available on seopa.com/stream. You can check out all the weekly videos. You can also check out all my videos on LinkedIn, as well as my YouTube and Instagram channels. I share stuff there all the time. And if you have any other comments or any questions, check out the videos, give me topic ideas, share below. We'd love to hear from you. And wish you guys all the best. I'll see you next week, 11:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesdays. Wish you guys all the best. Have a safe and wonderful week. Thanks so much. Bye.